Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 22 of my 30 days of makeup, and today, as you can tell, I have no makeup on whatsoever. No brows, no nothing. Well, I have lip balm on. Does that count? But in today's video I am going to be doing a one branded tutorial, and a lot of this is first impressions as well. I didn't really know what I was going to do for today's makeup look, so I thought I'd do a one branded tutorial for you guys. So today I'm doing e.l.f., which I thought is a great alternative purely because my last one branded tutorial that I did was Tarte. So I've done the high end one branded tutorial, so now I'm going to do a drugstore one branded tutorial. How many times can I say that? So obviously I'm going to start off with my primer, and today I'm using the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. It said illuminating, so I thought, yes, I want to be illuminated. I want to look all sparkly and shiny and highlighted and gorgeous, but realistically I'm not going to look gorgeous. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting it to look like that coming out. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that all out into my face. It feels very velvety and very soft. Where I've like just dotted it on my face, it looks like it hasn't really blended from where I've patted it onto my face. So I have a really big illuminated glow here, but then nothing here, and again here and here, but then it's not really blending out anywhere else, so it looks like it's patchy. Okay, so that's a thing that's happening. I look like I've smacked my face into a bowl of gold glitter. Not looking cute. Okay, moving on to foundation. This is the oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen foundation, and I'm in the shade, the lightest one. There's no shade names on this, and I'm just going to hopefully blend this out so nicely all over my face with my beauty blender. It legit smells like sunscreen, but for me that's not a bad thing because I actually like the smell of sunscreen, so that's okay. It does seem to have the same finish as the collection Lasting Perfection and Illuminating Touch finish and coverage. So far I like how it's blended out and the coverage of it, the colour. So far I like this foundation. So moving on to concealer, and this is the HD concealer, and it looks grey. It's the lightest concealer and it's grey. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out. So I'm just going to apply it like I would with any other concealer underneath my eyes. Okay. It's darker than the foundation. I do have to say I don't really like the applicator. This little doe foot seems to be really dry and doesn't really pick up a lot of the product. Blends out nicely, but it's just looking like the foundation. It looks like I haven't put any concealer on, which is great if you're that person that doesn't want to look like you've got a lot of makeup on. But I like my under eyes to be brighter, so I wouldn't use this concealer for brightening my under eyes at all. It seems to look like it's giving great coverage though. So coverage I like. I don't really like the colour because it's literally matching my foundation, and where I put the concealer is where I want it to be brightened. So my under eyes I want bright, the middle of my forehead, down my nose, my chin I want all bright and brought forward. But because it's just literally the same colour as my foundation, it's just another layer of foundation pretty much. Next I'm going to go in with my HD Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. Something a lot, wow, that came out a lot. So I'm just going to set my under eyes. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Point S brush, and I'm just going to apply this white powder to my under eyes. So starting from the outside, I'm working my way in, so there's less product the closer you get to the inner eye. Okay, this powder is very finely milled, and it has literally just gone up my nose. Oh, I will have to say it has set my under eyes very nicely. Do have to say. Okay, I like that. That set my under eyes really nicely. It doesn't feel too thick either. Like I said, this is a finely milled powder. It hasn't really left a white streak under there, but I'm not doing flash photography as of right now. So next I'm going in with my translucent powder. The one thing I'm concerned about this, it says it's translucent, but it looks like it's got a colour to it. Pretty sure translucent powders have no colour, but I'm optimistic. And I'm just going to use my Bare Minerals face brush. Okay, it looks coloured in the pan, but it is coming out translucent, so my concerns are no more. So, despite it looking coloured in the pan, I do like this translucent powder. I do like. So moving on to this face palette. This is the Total Face Palette. This has two blushes, a contour powder and a highlight. I have used this before in a previous video and I do like this. So this isn't the first impressions for this palette, but I do like it somewhat a lot. So I'm just going to contour my cheeks like normal. And this is such a subtle contour bronzy shade. It's not too harsh. So if you want a subtle no makeup look, or you want to look like you've put some effort in but not too much, this is the perfect contour. But it's also perfect to layer as well. Just remembering to brush it into your hairline. Just going over the top of my forehead slightly just to give my forehead a little bit of colour. And obviously I'm going to do my double chins as well. Next I'm going to take a mixture of both of the blushes and apply it to the apples of my cheeks. These blushes give you such a cute, simple, natural colour. Now I'm going to be picking up the highlighter shade with the e.l.f. highlighting brush. I'm just going to apply it to the high points of my cheeks and just above my brow. And again, this highlight is so subtle and cute. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to wear too much makeup, then this palette is ideal. I'm just going to blend that all out so there's no harsh lines. And using my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fixing Mist, I'm just going to set my face. Brows, and I don't actually have any e.l.f. makeup for my brows, so I'm just going to go in with my NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. And using my angle brush from Spectrum, which is the A17 brush, I am just going to fill my brows in. So brows are done, so moving on to eyeshadow. This is the Need It Nude eyeshadow, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to be taking this matte pastely beige. I'm just going to use my Zoeva crease brush and I'm just going to pop that into my crease. Just to give it some dimension. It's not that pigmented at the look, so it's not so much in your face, but it'll be a good base for any other crease shadows. Next I'm going to be taking this brownie grey shade, which is also a matte colour, and I'm also just going to keep that in the outer portion of my eye. Keeping the darker colour to the outer portion of my eye, it's just going to give my eye that elongated effect. Next I'm going to go in with this shimmery brown shade on my Spectrum BO6 brush, and I'm just going to keep that into the outer 2/3. So far these darker shades are a lot more pigmented than that nudie beige shade that we've already applied. Taking these two gold shades on my Spectrum A12 brush, I'm just going to apply that to my inner corner and inner third, buffing it out towards that brown shade that we've just applied. I do have to say I really like this palette. It's super pigmented and they're really easy to blend out. They feel really soft and lightweight. And just go back in with my Zoeva crease brush, I'm just going to blend them all together. But there is a substantial amount of fallout, so just taking my bare minerals brush, I'm just going to brush that away, because nobody wants fallout. I'm just going to take this dark, deep, rich brown shade on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to intensify that outer V. And once you're happy with that, just blend it out. Taking that brown shade again on my pencil brush, I'm just going to apply that underneath my lower lash line, just to connect my lower lash line with the outer corner. Taking the matte white shade on my A12 brush, just going to pop that on the inner corner just for a matte highlight, which is actually really nice. Sometimes white eyeshadows are really dull and they're not very pigmented or very bright, so I'm impressed to say the least with this. I'm also going to take that underneath my brow bone as well, just to highlight. Next is eyeliner, and this is the Jet Black Liquid Liner. And I'm going to wing out my lash line. So while my lashes are drying, I'm just going to go in with my L'Oreal Glam Lash Mascara, because I don't have a mascara from e.l.f. So I'm just going to coat my lower lashes. And moving on to lips, also this is an e.l.f. These are NYX, and this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cairo, and the Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Nude Pink. Now for lip gloss. So I go back in with my liquid liner, just to cover the lash line and any glue. So this is the finished look. I actually really like the foundation, the powders and the blush contour highlight. I love the eyeshadows, they are super pigmented and really easy to blend out. The only thing I don't like about e.l.f. products is the primer. I just don't think it worked for me personally. The concealer would have been a whole lot better if it was a lighter shade for my under eyes. Other than that, the formulas of the foundation, the concealer, spot on, absolutely love them. Love the powders, love the contour blush highlight palette as well, and I love the eyeshadow palette. I think you could get some amazing looks with that particular palette. So for this first impressions, it's a thumbs up from me. I absolutely love e.l.f. products. So if you also enjoyed this video, then click the thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I upload every Tuesday. As always, the products will be listed down below for you guys as well. And until next time, I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys!